When Noah discovers that a human tried to steal his blanket, he brings this blanket with the human scent to his father, who's one of the main elders of the village. We have very mild spoilers for the new Planet of the Apes movie, by the way. Very, very mild. Noah's father brings this up to the elders to discuss the situation. As the elders are discussing amongst themselves what to do, we don't hear too much more than this. They'll figure it out. We trust them because we know they have the best interests of their group in mind. This tribe of elders is an important part of any group of people. As a child, the tribe of elders are your parents. They don't tell you everything that's going on, as is not appropriate, and as you're too young, you aren't capable of understanding all the complexities. Eventually, as you get older and acquire wisdom, you get more responsibilities, and then ideally, you get to sit at the same table and become an elder yourself. Within any organization, if it gets big enough, it's not feasible that every person is involved in every decision. We need a group of people who have proven themselves to be of high moral character, who have proven that they care about the goodwill of the people, and they're the ones who will decide the best path forward. They decide this using open dialogue and exploration of all possibilities. The main aspect of this is trust. The community trusts the elders to make the best decisions for the good of the group. They've earned their place as an authority because of their strong moral character, and proven thus far in their life that they have the best interests of their group in mind. Now I want to ask you, do your elected officials check this box of trustworthiness? If you're like me, in Canada, the answer is a resounding no. Our populations have gotten too large. The speakers of the House meet and yap and don't get anything done. They're simply trying to one-up each other for the good of their party instead of discussing things with the best interests of the group or the country in mind. Politics today looks a lot more like a rap battle than responsible adults acting with the best interests of their group in mind. The best way to make tough decisions, in my opinion, is to go into a room with people that are trusted by the community, figure it out with the best interests of the long-term survival of the group in mind, make that decision, announce that decision, and execute on it. While we don't tend to have that at the moment, with our officials focused on their own interests and the interests of the big corporations who pay them what can only be classified as bribes. As imperfect as this system is, the Stoics believe that it is still our responsibility to be involved in it, that it's our job to do what we can within the landscape that we find ourselves in. As Plato said, the cost of not participating in politics is that you'll find yourself governed by your inferiors. With all of this being said, although you're working within a broken system, Romulus' shithole as opposed to Plato's Republic, the best way to begin is to carry yourself in a way that is guided by sound moral principles. This doesn't need to start out as a big thing, and nor should it. Practice yourself in the little things, said Epictetus, and then proceed to greater. Discern for yourself what your community needs, and begin to work on that. You can become an elder within those areas that are within your sphere of control. By starting small, start with yourself. Govern yourself with compassion and fairness and kindness. Act through the principles that you divine are best for you, your loved ones, and your community. Honesty, authenticity, critical thinking, courage, compassion, and freedom from judgment and assumptions. Correct communication and balanced approaches. You may not get the public recognition right away, but you will be acting in a principled manner, and if it's written for you, you'll find yourself in a place where you are a trusted representative of your community. When all of the public elders that we know of aren't acting with correct principles, thinking in short term, making it seem like they're doing good when they're just making everything worse, it's a breath of fresh air when you see someone with moral integrity. So start by being trustworthy to yourself. Start by being honest with yourself. Start by being a responsible adult, and focus more on making progress than on being perfect with it. Over time, your character will be recognized, and you'll be confident enough to stand up and say what needs to be said. You can be a voice for those who aren't able to speak yet for themselves. If we all act like this, we can rebuild our society so that we have a group of elders that has the best interests of our community, and the parasites that we have in place now will be replaced by natural selection. This is a long-term game, but what else could be more worthy of your time than shaping yourself into someone that you can trust? Once you've made progress in this, you'll be able to look at these parasitic politicians and honestly say,
they not like us, they not like us, they not like us. They not like us, they not like us, they not like us.